Alright guys, welcome to another video. This video is all about the Alto and a little bit of information about driving in Japan. What's it like, what's different and all that jazz. This is the first car that I've driven in Japan. It was lent to me by Jesse Streeter. I'm very grateful for that, and this weekend I will be racing it in a 5-hour endurance race. So yeah, I might not have a chance to make another video like this. So yeah, the spaces are big and the car's small. That's my excuse if you're wondering what's going on there. But yeah, this is the Suzuki Alto. It's a K car, hence the yellow plates. So it's 660cc, 3-cylinder. It's a pretty small car. Now there's another key car next to us, and this is what modern day kind of K cars, key kind of look like. They're all kind of cute and all that. Look at the love hearts on the wheels of the one next to us, for example. But this is a late 90s, early 2000s kind of style. They're still pretty boxy, so there's still plenty of headroom, and you know, they don't feel too small inside. They're pretty narrow cars, but yeah, they're not too bad. But yeah, I'm just about to head off to a super Autobacs shop because I want to try and get a windscreen mount for my phone, because I keep yeah, I need to have my phone mounted on the windscreen. So we're going to head there now. We'll have a look around the store as well, but yeah, we're going to make this video about the Alto. So it's pretty spicy on the road for an Alto, really, with the coilovers and the rough tires. I mean, it's pretty good on a back road for sure when it's dry, but we'll see how we get on today in the wet. But yeah, just a quick little intro because it is currently raining and I didn't want to get the big camera out. Oh yeah, and for a world first, I'm going to try a corn dog in a minute, which is not very Japanese, but what even is a corn dog? I want to talk a little bit about what it's like to drive in Japan and what the Alto is like. The Alto is a proper little Nugget. It was bought as a race car, and it's yeah, as you can see, it's pretty far gone from its origins as a commercial vehicle. This was a commercial vehicle, that's why there's no headliner there. That's why there was a blanking plate there, but there was no radio. 660cc, it's about between 55 and 60 horsepower. So driving in Japan, obviously we're driving on the left side of the road, or the right side of the road, you might call it, or I might call it. So the driving position and where I'm, you know, changing gears and all that's all pretty normal. And I keep having to look at my phone like that, which is annoying. So yeah, we'll go to Super Autobacs today and try and get some goodies, and also a windscreen mount for the phone would be great. Now Google Maps is saying, this is the annoying thing about Google, if I could see the map I'd probably be in a better place. It's saying turn right, but right is really strongly right, and you know, actually I probably want to just go straight on. Just hoping no one comes down my inside thinking I'm going the wrong way. Although he's indicating left, so that's probably fine for me to go straight on. The traffic lights don't seem to use any kind of instruments to detect traffic, whereas in the UK we have sensors which detects when traffic's there. They seem to just be on like a timer constantly, which is a bit strange. So yeah, pretty misty day in Japan today. I'm sure we'll have some better days to come, but this is very very UK spec weather. It's quite warm though, it's about 15 degrees, so it's not cold. Aha, look. So this is a stop sign. Apparently it's something that if the police see you not complying to a complete stop, they don't like it. It's not something we have in the UK, stop signs, is it? I don't think we do. We have give way, but certainly not a stop sign. There's quite a few Americanisms. You do really notice quite a few kind of Americanisms around Japan, which is obvious, I guess, but alright, so staying on here for 3 kilometers. So yeah, pretty noisy in here on the road. I've done about probably at least 300, maybe even 400 kilometers in this car already. I've only had it 5 days, but yesterday was the race at Central Circuit, so that was quite a drive. And the final destination, well, hopefully not the final destination for the car, but The race that we're doing at the weekends at a track called Bihoku, I think it's something like that, but it's even further away. So yeah, it's not the nicest thing on the motorway. It tops out about 135 kilometers per hour, which is about, yeah, it's enough, but it's about 80, is it? 80 mile per hour, 85. It doesn't feel as slow as what you might think it might feel on the motorway as well. Obviously it's super lightweight, it's not got a lot of power, but it's really light, and yeah, you do have to downshift and you know, really work it if you want to keep with traffic, but other than that, it's not too bad. Hey, one thing that's probably worth mentioning is, I mean, I'm in Osaka and I'm not anywhere near the city really, but if you've got this idea that when you come to Japan you'll just see cool cars flat out, well, I mean, when I first come out of the airport I did see some cool cars pretty much straight away, but you do see, if you're into Japanese cars, obviously you will see a lot more of them than what you do anywhere else basically, but really that's like maybe 1% of cars at the most. Everything else is, oh, you alright mate? Everything else is just pretty much normal people cars. Although of course the normal people cars look a bit funky anyway, so you know, could be worse. Oh, green light. See quite a lot of European cars, Audis, Volkswagens, BMWs. There's a Mercedes over there, see a few Mercedes. But yeah, mostly just a lot of K cars because they're cheap on tax. This car's about £20 a year to tax, and it's really good on fuel. And when you're in the city streets, like this, well, you know, the area, the full district of Osaka, there's so many little narrow streets. You wouldn't want a big car like that really. You just want something like this just to nip about in. So they do make sense. I couldn't see myself giving up the 5 Series for something like this, but maybe if I lived, you know, where I'm staying now, maybe I'd want to. But I did see a Citroen C6 the other day as well. That was pretty cool. Audi. I don't think I've seen any Vauxhalls or anything like that. Any Ford. I didn't see any Fords, I don't think. Yeah, the most popular car is definitely a K car. Hopefully there's some cool cars at Super Autobacs. Nearly went in the wrong way there, but it's all good. Alright buddy, I can see it now, thank you. Super Autobacs Creative Car Store, whatever the hell that means. Okay, hopefully you could hear roughly what I was saying as a drive through, but yeah, driving in Japan's not too dissimilar to driving in the UK. The traffic lights are very different. Like I say, I don't think they use sensors, so you find yourself stopping quite a lot. And the toll roads are pretty annoying. We'll probably do a toll road on our way back, and I'll show you how that works. But yeah, let's go in. Super Autobox. Box or backs? I don't know. Yeah, imagine being someone that struggles with making decisions right now. All the Holt stuff. DC5 in the wild. I just got out of Super Autobacs. Thought I'd find more trinkets in there. I did get a windscreen mount in the end. Took me ages to find one. I did a bit of Googling. It turns out windscreen mounts are actually illegal in Japan. Something to do with obstructing vision. So yeah, I was looking for ages and all I could find was the ones that go in the air vent or the ones that, you know, do this and do that. But I was like, where are all the windscreen mounts? Turns out it's verboten. But yeah, I thought I might find some little trinkets and, you know, some little souvenirs and stuff laying about there. And yeah, other than there's T37s on the wall, which is cool to see, but there's some HKS stuff and some teen stuff on the walls, but yeah, nothing too kind of extravagant. I mean, there's lots of, the amount of different mounts for phones was a bit daunting, but yeah, other than that, it was literally just Japanese Halfords. And we even saw some stuff from Holt's as well, which is a UK brand. And I did see a couple of normal, you know, stuff that you might see in the UK, you know, Gorilla Glues and duct tape and all the usual kind of oils and tyres and stuff like that, which is shared. Nothing too crazy, really. Nothing too crazy at all. So yeah, maybe we'll try a different one. I'll tell you what, maybe we should go to an UpGarage. That could be good, right? Should we go to an UpGarage now? I'll have a look and see if there's one local. But let's just have a quick look at the Alto before we set off. So it's got some Dunlop super hard kind of race tyres. They're super hard compound. We're just debating at the minute whether or not we change them before the race. It's a 5-hour endurance race this car's got to do this weekend. It's quite a it's not a big track, but it's not a small track either. It's kind of there's a lot of corners and it's very squiggly, let's say. That's probably a good way to describe the track. It's very squiggly. It's kind of slightly bigger than what you might see a go-kart track. It's known for drifting really more than racing, but I guess it's a bit like Driftland, where they're just going to put on a little small car race at a drift track because why not? But yeah, this car is a commercial vehicle, so it's even cheaper tax, I think, than a normal K car. Obviously this car's missing quite a lot, but the commercial versions in general do miss a lot of kind of everyday niceties. I don't know why that is. Why would you make a car which is probably going to get driven more than other cars actually contain less kind of nice things, right? Same whenever I drive a van. Well, I know there's some comfy vans out there, but I don't get why vans aren't more comfortable. There's another clue that it started life as a commercial vehicle anyway. That's the maximum carrying capacity. I've just noticed a big dink in this wheel. That's not good, is it? Oof. But yeah, that's the Alto. So let's go and see if there's a UpGarage anywhere around here, yeah? Maybe we can go and see some more. Maybe this can be a car parts video and Alto video. Alright, turns out there is an UpGarage 23 minutes away, Google says, so let's go. This window net's pretty annoying. In Japan you can't have your window down on track unless you have a window net. There's a truck here doing, I guess, oh, cat crossing the road! Cat crossing the road! There's a recovery truck doing some kind of recovery business here I want to have a look at. What are you doing, lad? So we've got a toll road here, and I don't have the magic device that just lets me through. So, is this a manned station? Oh, it's a ticket station, okay. So some of them are manned by people, some of them have tickets. So we take a ticket, thank you. And then when we come off, we put the ticket in and pay the toll. The ones that are manned are nicer because the people who serve you are always so polite, and they'll recognise that, you know, I can't speak Japanese, and they'll always try and speak a little bit English, which obviously I do feel a little bit rude not speaking any Japanese, but a toll gate already. Ah, so this one's manned. So I give this man the ticket, or woman, or person. Oh, it's a lady, I think. So I'll give them this, and then they'll tell me how many yen. And in my coin holder, I currently have 250, 300, 400 yen there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. Thank you. Thanks. Arigato. So yeah, I got so many receipts for the toll. Lane discipline's not really a thing here. People just kind of stay in their lanes. You thought it was bad in the UK, it's worse here by far. And look, there's 2 wagons in the lane 2 and 3 wagons. But yeah, look, the Alto's pretty fine. It's not complaining too much. That GoPro's shaking a bit of speed. The car is shaking. I'll turn the stabilisation off for a second so you can feel the vibrations. Come on Z, gun it.
Continue straight, then your destination will be on the left.
Huh. Quite see an entrance there, but there we go. Hajiroku. UpGarage. Look at the bend on that. Coilover springs, less than 20 quid for repair. All different sizes. They look like an evolution of the SR3 or the ones in the DC5, like a more modern version. They're about £250 each. I don't know if they're new. A lot of the stuff here is second hand. They look pretty good though if they're used. These ones are, well, this one on the right is more like £500 and this is a little bit less than that, so yeah, this one's definitely used. Look, that must be the passenger side. Looks like there's more stuff upstairs. And roof boxes, second-hand tyres, roof rails, some bonnets, EK9. Might need one of them.
In the business, we call this foreshadowing.
Yeah, this is just all second-hand stuff. Lots of wings. These are all second hand as well. R35 GTR spoiler, 75 quid. I want to try and find something I can buy, like it's not too big to you know, take home. There's a wooden Momo wheel here. Flat, or slightly dished, pretty flat. About 50 quid, less than 50 quid. Seems reasonable, doesn't it? There's not that many aftermarket wheels here. I thought there'd be quite a few. What's that? M2. Oof. Oof. Carbon fibre M2. There's loads of steering covers. There's loads of those in the Super Autobacs as well. But some Bilstein coilovers here for a S2000. About 250 quid. I don't know what they are, but they've got external reservoirs. So, and yeah, twin coilover, although they've been lowered quite a lot to get rid of the helper spring. But camber arms, strut braces, all used, of course. I hope the spark plugs aren't used, although they look pretty old. I want to find something I can buy. A lot of exhaust and stuff, but I just attended the UpGarage. I didn't buy anything. I was gonna go try and get some tat, you know, just a bit of tat that said UpGarage on it, but or something. They should have some merch. Really, there was no merch. There was just you know, normal people tats, which I did think about buying a gear knob for the Alto, but I resisted. I've just seen this outside. Fancy some second-hand AR1s, 3305s. That will cost you, I'm not sure about the taxes and stuff, but about 130 quid a tyre by the looks, unless that's the price for the pair. Anything else decent? No. 86 is pretty cool, eh? Right, we've got just one more stop to make and then we're done. I'd love to buy a UpGarage t-shirt or something when I was in there, but it was just all second-hand car parts, and I don't really, I mean, I nearly bought either a horn button, it's got a horn, it still works, or a gear knob for the Alto, but it's not really required, is it? So, I mean, maybe I'm getting too old. But it was cool to see all of the second-hand wheels and coilovers especially, and the coilover springs were super cheap. A lot less than what I thought. They're, well, you never really see them second-hand in the UK, but to buy new, they're anywhere from 50 to 200 pounds for a pair. And in there, they were under 20 pounds for a pair, which
Make a U-turn.
seems pretty good. Yeah, most of the key cars now are like this. They're just boxes, basically. K, is it? You're saying it wrong. Yeah, probably. Maybe I'll just do a quick lap of the car park. I think it's closed, so. Oh, nice. MRS. Evo GTR S15, another MRS. 86. Fair Lady. Opteza. Porsche. SW20. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Shame we left it a little bit too late to go and say hello, but yeah, not bad. Look at the bumper on that truck. Look at the bumper on it. What's all that about? Alright, I guess we'll just drive back in rush hour. Trial tuning spirit. Yeah. Another thing which is pretty weird is most of the trucks are statics. There's not many articulated lorries here. They're all statics, which I thought was a bit weird. I've seen one articulated lorry all the time I've been here. Well, I've been here 5 days, but you know, I've only seen one. Oh, I saw this garage the other day as well. It's just minis, or binnies, you might call them. And there's a garage here which has a old Civic race car, just kind of on stilts. Apparently it's been there for years. Oh, it's on a 2-post ramp outside, but apparently it's been on there for years. Arigato. See that? 0 to 60 in like a second.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Had to make my own space because I was unavailable, but hey, that's the Alto. That's all from this one. If anything else happens for the Alto before the race on Sunday, I'll let you know. I'm not sure if we'll have to do any kind of mechanical work on it or anything like that. Hopefully not, but yeah, the belt squeak's a bit concerning, and we're probably going to put some new front tyres on it, but we'll yeah, I'll let you know if anything fun happens. But for the rest of this week, what am I going to do? Edit videos. Yeah, I need to catch up, man. I'm way behind. So anyway, that was a brief insight into driving in Japan and K-cars, and yeah, that's the Alto. Bit dark. Oh, do you want to see the engine? There's not much there, but I can show you. There we go. Yeah, K6 I think they call it. It's got K6 written on there. Anyway, 660cc weapon. Isn't she lovely? I did notice the other night it's got a bit of a shimmy on, but like, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Did have aircon at some point, but not anymore. I'm wondering if any of those belts need changing. Is that belt? That belt's for the aircon. Why is that even still attached if the aircon doesn't work? I have to cut that off, but yeah, it looks like there's 2 accessory belts. And something's making a squeak, but yeah, if that aircon, I'm pretty sure it doesn't work. I'll test it, but if it doesn't work, that belt's coming straight off, yeah? I mean, it's only a little bit of resistance, isn't it? Because it's got a clutch on it, but still, you know, when you've only got 59 horsepower to play with, then every little helps.